I started looking around and I started researching, and because that's what I'm pretty good at researching, and especially if I want something, I research it pretty hard. A few days ago, I remembered how I felt when I was 16. And that was an interesting feeling because at 16, I wanted to have blonde hair and blue eyes. You know, I wanted to be tall and I wanted to really look like a model, or what I thought was what a model was. And then, you know, fast forward into my 40s, I thought, you know, like, wow, I'm still not happy. I was terrified of aging, and I was thinking like, oh my God, if this with this age, you know, nobody's gonna like me. And all the women who are younger and more beautiful and more this and more that, it seems almost like it's a fact of life. My friend, she would always say to me, like, it's not about external looks, it's about who you are from the inside. And I was like, yeah, but still it doesn't feel really good. You know, I would look at magazines, and even some magazines really mean well. You know, they put pictures of women in how they are at this moment, you know, pictures who are not airbrushed or not tweaked, or, you know, not in any way altered, which most pictures are at this moment. And still, you know, when you turn the page in those pictures, you still see that there's a model there, and she's always looking like, you know, like this, you know, like she's feeling really happy and really beautiful, and she's feeling really good about herself. Yeah, I get that all, but you know, it makes us women very insecure, I would say, and I was insecure also, and I think a lot of girls are still very insecure. This, of course, feeds like a whole big industry, and this industry is, of course, the beauty industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and which is, of course, you know, you could say like, who cares? No, I do care. And I do care about how women are in their bodies. So I started looking around, and I started researching, and because that's what I'm pretty good at researching, and especially if I want something, I research it pretty hard. So I looked at it, and I was going through all these things, and let me tell you four things that really worked for me. I first started doing yoga. And yoga I did because I had never done sports. And so about 13 years ago, I started doing sports, but this was before I was 40, this was before I was 40. And so I started that. That helped me incredibly, yoga. Because with yoga, you go into your body, you start learning about your body again, but you dive also into the unconscious mind. I believe that our body that's where also the unconscious mind is, or parts of the unconscious mind are. So that was a very good thing to do. So you could do all kinds of things, but yoga is one of the things that shows you from the tip of your fingers to the tips of your toes, from the top of your head, where everything is, and how vibrant your body is. Secondly, what was very helpful for me was face yoga. So I find face yoga, I had read about it already, 10 years ago I read about it, and I really started doing it 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and since then I do it daily. It's my daily practice, and I know you don't have to do it daily, and but for me it works if I just have like one certain moment in the day where I do it daily. So that's another thing that really helped me. Face yoga, you can find a lot on my pages about that. Look at that also, and you'll see some of the things what I do. So the third thing what really helped me is meditation. My meditation practice is about 5 to 6 times a week. I practice around 45 minutes, and I really like meditation because meditation just drops me into my body, or drops me into a place where I was not yet. And especially in the afternoon when it's about 2 or 3 o'clock, I like to do the meditation because I sense that my body is getting tired. And I do not want to be tired. I want to be fresh with a fresh mind to go back to work. So that's when I start meditating, just for like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. And this gives me so much energy, so much clarity. And this is such an amazing thing. And I think men can do it much easier than women, because men have this brain that can shut off some parts. For women, I would say try this. It's a practice. It takes a long time. I've been doing it now for 2 years, off and on. I'm trying it, and I'm not a morning meditator because there's too much adrenaline and in my body, and my body wants to get up. So what I do is I just work, and then I make sure that around 2 or 3 I have a space to meditate, and I just put for example, a guided meditation, and I just shut myself off from the world and I meditate. This gives me so much space in my body. It gives me so much calm. It gives me the fire to go on for the whole evening again. The fourth thing, what I really would recommend is sexuality work. Now, I don't want you to have like right away have these beautiful, great, mind-blowing orgasms. If you can, please do. But what I mean with sexuality work is that you start noticing that you're also a sexual being. Because in the fact that you're a sexual being lies so much energy. I hear sometimes people say when they're in their 40s, but sex is not that important anymore. Yes, it is. It's not only like these hormones raging through your body when you're around 16, 17, 18 years old. That's not the only thing. There is different kinds of sexuality. Of course, there's sexuality when you meet somebody for the first time, or you fall in love and you feel these hormones coming back again. But there's also different sorts of sexuality, where you have a bit more easy, where people, when you're with people and it feels really good. And if you're alone, if you do not have a partner, just simply stroking your own skin and feeling how soft your skin is, that's already so much, I don't know, it's so good. It feels so incredibly good. I love it. Just caressing yourself and feeling that you are a human being in this beautiful body, and that's just feeling her whole body. Those kind of things, those make you beautiful. And you will change how you look at yourself. And when you change how you look at yourself, other people will look at you differently, and they will find you more beautiful. They will find you more attractive. And then you just take small steps, And you will see that in a few years you think totally, you see yourself completely different than you see yourself now. Try it and leave me some messages underneath.